It's the end of October, or the way I like to call it, the season to start planning. And no, I don't mean to plan for your business for 2025. What I actually mean is to upload products to your stores in order for people to buy them for Christmas to start planning for 2025. Those products could be notebooks, planners, or in the case of today's video, print-on-demand calendars. Whether you're just starting out with print-on-demand or you're already in the business for a while, you know that there is a big difference between a supplier that integrates with several shop builders on your own shop or on Etsy, and a print-on-demand marketplace that basically gives you their own products. So I actually ordered and received a calendar from Zazzle and a calendar from Printful, and I'm going to be sharing with you both of them, the quality of those, as well as how to design them on the Zazzle or the Printful platforms. I do have to say that when it comes to Printful, which you can integrate with your Shopify store, Squarespace, WooCommerce, Etsy, you also have the Fourthwall automatic integration shop builder. And in the case of Fourthwall, calendars for 2025 are currently on the platform. So you can go ahead and do the exact same thing that I'm going to do on Printful with Fourthwall. But before I do that, I feel like I forgot to say something in the beginning of this video, and that is, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mero and I teach creative people how to sell their art online. And today we're all about print-on-demand calendars. I'm going to stop yapping, take you to my computer, show you exactly how it looks to design your print-on-demand calendar with Printful or Fourthwall, and how it looks to design it with Zazzle. Zazzle has two options with multiple sizes. Printful has one option with two sizes. We're going to cover all that, and then we're going to get back to me and look at these puppies in real life. Without further ado, let's go to my computer and have a look at this whole print-on-demand calendars and how you can design them. I do have a magic trick that takes people to my computer. Let me see if it works. The first place we're getting started is Printful, and this is their wall calendar for 2025. That means the dates are corrected for 2025. Do not design the 2024 calendar. People will not buy it, or they will buy it and be disappointed. And here you can see that you have two options when it comes to the sizes, the 8.26 inches by 11.69 and the 11 by 17 inches. And if we're looking at this photo here of this mock-up and make it bigger, it's bigger. And it actually looks pretty good, with the design space being all around the actual monthly dates, and it's kind of like a little bit with opacity, as you can see here, and of course as you will be able to see when I show you the real product in real life. And here are some suggestions. This is a more personalized look for your calendar with some family photos or something a little bit more abstract. Now, Printful wall calendars can be designed on Printful and then integrated with Etsy, Shopify, WooCommerce, Squarespace, or if you have a Fourthwall store, just go into your Fourthwall, create a new product, and you can type here calendar. Yes, the Printful calendar is already in Fourthwall for 2025. And here again, you can see the two options for size, as well as a calendar that starts with Sunday, which, hindsight, I should have probably ordered this one. And let's start designing on both just to show you the difference between both of these platforms if you're designing on Printful or on Fourthwall. This is the designer on Printful. You can upload your own designs, the ones that you've saved or new ones. You can add text, you can add clip art, quick designs, premium, fill, background, and all that. And if I'm going to go to Fourthwall, you can see pretty much the same. You can upload an image, you can view everything you upload by layers. You can go and add a piece of text or add clip art from their system. And the way that you design it is by 13 different files. One file for the cover, then we have a file for January, February, March, April, May. And as you can see here, we can't really see where the monthly chart is going to start, but it will show when we go to the mockups. So I'm going to head back to Printful. It's pretty much the same. I'm on the cover. I'm going to click on uploads, and here I can see a bunch of the stuff that I've had uploaded to Printful. And I'm going to start with maybe this bird. And it's telling me that the resolution is too low because this is stretched all over the design space. But here it will be better, and I'm putting it somewhere in the center, and I can add myself a background. Maybe something bluish. I guess so. And I can also add text, for example, 2025, and play around with the text font or color. And one thing that I really like about Printful lately is that they added the shadow option, which is pretty cool. And I just want to show you how something looks like when it's on a monthly page. As you can see on a monthly page, I can already see the dates appear here, kind of like blurry. This is where they're going to be. And I'm going to click on uploads and just upload a random photo that I've had here. This is a photo of one of my jigsaw puzzles. And if we go over to mockups, you'll be able to see the cover that obviously needs to be redesigned, and this is how a page would look like. Now, I've already done my calendar and I want to share the files with you guys. So I did 2025 art and inspo calendar. I got this nice image of like watercolors all over the place, and I did the text individually one by one in terms of the words in black with the shadow effect and with the font Amita Bold. I really, really like this font. And then for each and every month, I wanted to think about an image that is kind of like the theme of that month. So in this case, we have snowflakes for January. February, we have hearts. March, the four-leaf clover. Lucky. Let's skip on over to October, where we have Halloween. So we have a little ghost and a pumpkin. And this is the calendar that I've designed for myself using Printful. And I actually made all of these photos using Night Cafe sketch to image feature. I will leave a link down below to a tutorial on that. Moving on to what you can do with Zazzle when it comes to designing your calendar. Zazzle has two different calendars. The first one is a calendar where you have the cover, and then the design is basically on this side, on the opposite side of the dates. So the design is not interrupted by any of the dates, nor does it appear on any of the dates. The second option from Zazzle will be something kind of similar to what we've seen with Printful. We have this size option as well as another size option for a larger calendar. I think we also have size options for this one. Yep, we do have 3 size options for this one as well. And here with Zazzle, you have a little bit more of playing around. And that is something also important because with Zazzle, you can actually sell calendars all year long because a buyer can look into the start date of the calendar and changes it. I want my calendar to start from July of 2024, and I want it to include 21 months. I also want to add United States and Jewish events and holidays to it, or I can change the entire language or culture of the calendar based on other events. I can also change the wire here to be black or white. There are a lot of other options. And if I click on customize this design, again, we're heading towards an interface where we would see basically the cover, in the Zazzle case, also the back print, and then all the pages for this calendar, because now we have 21 pages because I chose 21 months. I want to show you a little bit of what people actually design when it comes to calendars. Zazzle, I think, is mostly known to be a platform where people can customize using their own photos. So what sellers do is that they upload some kind of a grid that people can later on edit. And I'm going to show you this. This one is an editor's pick. I think like all the first ones are an editor's pick, but I'm going to go over to this one. This is a design that someone made. It basically has a black background, the number, the month, and a place for someone else to customize 2 images. And that goes for pretty much every single month. It's basically the same layout for every single month. And if I want to buy it, obviously if I add this to cart, I'm going to get this, which is with people that I don't know. If I want to personalize it, I can change the text for each and every month based on, what I want to do with this if I'm ordering this in a certain year. And obviously I need to change the year because it's going to be 2025, and it's not going to be the Andersons family. It's going to be the Arroyo family. Arroyo. Thank you. The Arroyo family. And here I can replace the individual images, preferably with images of myself, but let me just change it to just a random image that I found here. And as you can see on the mockup, it changed this photo to the photo that I've uploaded when clicking on personalized. Let's carry on. I'm going to replace the second one. Honestly, I'm thinking this is a good idea to do like design motifs for each month. So that is also kind of cool. But as you can see, it changes in real life. And this is something that your buyer can do if they want to, whether it's changing based on design themes, whether they can change the text on that month, or just change it for their own photos. I have a full playlist about the Zazzle, including how to create customized, personalized items, and I will leave a link to that list down below. But I do want to go a little bit more to Etsy and show you the kind of ideas that people have when it comes to wall calendars, maybe just for inspiration. By the way, if you like this video so far or found this content useful, please hit the like button down below because every time you do that, believe it or not, it really does help my channel, and subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed. So this one is actually kind of cute. This one is Oh My Cat. And, well, every single month has a different art illustration relating to cats. And this is how you make sure that this fits your niche. I mean, if you're in the cat niche, then yeah, every single month here represents something that a cat is doing. We have here the December one, of course, with the Christmas tree. I mean, what else would people have on December? And let's have a look what other people are doing here. We have the shop front scene wall calendar. New beginning, okay? This is an interesting layout. I don't think I've seen it with Printful. I wonder what the supplier is, but this is really pretty. Like a shop front of pumpkin spice because it's for October. This is super cool. We have a pastry for March. It looks very springy, very good. And the mockups that they're using are amazing. I mean, they're really good, but I think this one is actually a real one, not a mock-up. Let's have a look at some more. I did see a lot of like cats. We have a bucket list. Pre-order the bucket list. Okay, what is the bucket list? Go for a brisk morning walk, gift flowers to a friend, have a breakfast in bed. Oh, this is really cute. The bucket list calendar. Oh, and you have a bucket list for every single month. That is pretty impressive. Let me take a look at that. So February, wear pink or red on Valentine's Day. Learn I love you in another language. Catch up with an old friend. I really like this. This is an awesome idea, honestly. The bucket list. Oh, wow. I'm going to save this like as an idea. This is definitely a really, really cool one. And people here already commented with photos. So if you think that selling calendars now or my obsession with calendars in October is like too early, just so you know, Ellie Walters 4 days ago already reviewed this with an actual image. We have someone who reviewed it on the 15th of the month. I do not think that this is a wall calendar that someone did with print on demand. I think that this is a wall calendar that someone did themselves and sent to the buyer because we do have also like a stickers page attached here. So I definitely think that this is something that was made by this artist, specifically by them or with a print shop that they know. I definitely do not think that this was made with print on demand. It says made by Brooklyn Swenson, which is the name of the store or the name of the artist. So I definitely don't think that this is print on demand. We have I Like Cats. Again, with the cats. So many cat calendars. I feel like that's the motif now, right? Cat calendars. This is so pretty. So pretty. I just love it so much. It's really beautiful, and I think that the design here again is very different because here the alignment of a month is incredibly different than anything we've seen so far, and it's made by this person. I wonder if they're making it. I wonder how they're making it, perhaps with a local print shop. Let's try and find something that is print on demand. I think this one might be. Even though the text is very, very different. No, it's personally made. Does anyone have like next to their house like a print shop that makes calendars? If so, let me know. This is very interesting because they all look very, very beautiful. This one looks a little bit flimsy. I would think that maybe they made it with a normal printer from like a different type of page. But these are really, really good ideas. I love these illustrations. So you have the people who have a specific illustration, like for cats, you have the people with photos, you have these people who are selling their own illustration that fit for every single month. Like this is camping for July, we have icebergs in February, the icebergs are melting. September is for camping. Looks like it's from a tent, and a lot of these kind of expressions for each month. And I feel like I've talked a lot, so let's get back to me and actually show you these calendars because I feel like that's the fun part of this video. So let's get back to me and have a look at the print-on-demand calendars from Printful and from Zazzle. And we're back to me, and I have the calendars here. Now, full disclosure, I had the calendar from Zazzle, I think from 2022. I ordered it a while ago, and I actually never came around to making a video about it. So this is the Zazzle calendar. I had a store there that is all about self-love, and that's how I combined it, with the store that I had there. So it's the self-love calendar with journaling prompts. So the whole point of this calendar is that for every month you have a journaling prompt that you can, I don't know, journal about. Why did I forget that word? And I don't know if you can see here, I'm gonna come closer to the camera, which will put me away further from the microphone. But these calendars come with like this dot that you can put it on the wall. And the design specs were pretty simple. You have the calendar on this side and you have the design on the top. In this case, I wrote, I didn't believe I could, but I did it anyway. It's one of my favorite phrases for journaling and for anything. First, I must fall in love with myself. And then we have, the harder I work, the luckier I seem to become. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but we're talking about January. I didn't believe I could, but I did it anyway. February is fall in love with yourself. March is about luck, and that's because I'm going by the months of the calendar itself and what is usually perceived to be the general topic of that month. For example, like you have, the summer, so July. So as you can see, there is like a sun and a wave, and I wrote, I surrender to the waves, they wash away my pain. I made this calendar, as I said, a long time ago. I mean, it's a 2023 calendar. And I made it using Kittle. I made the designs, using Kittle. And at the end, because Zazzle have backing, it's don't forget to love yourself. Moving on to the Printful one, which again, you can integrate with Shopify or Etsy or WooCommerce or Squarespace, or have it on your Fourthwall stores. They have a different structure, which you get to have this little puppy here to hang it. I'm going to show you. It falls. Ta-da! And they don't have a back design, but they do have 13 design slots, one for the main page and one for each month. And here I wrote 2025 Art Inspo Calendar because every page is a different piece of art. And I'm starting with January, and here you can see the placement of how it looks on the actual calendar. It's actually pretty much identical to how it looks on the screen when you're designing it with Printful or with Fourthwall. January has some ice on it. February has a lot of hearts for Valentine's. March, 4-leaf clovers, green and gold. And then moving on to April, I just put in flowers. I was trying to make a bunny, but it didn't come out really well. And so on and so on and so on. I actually really like it. I think I'm going to hang it like right next to my working desk. So I'll have like, room to work. And oh, I love August. It's ice cream. Notice that when you're uploading a design onto this designer, that this is going to be cut right here in the middle top. And I actually created all the images for this calendar. Oh, September is so pretty. I don't think I have much more to say. Personally, I love both of the calendars, but obviously if I have a Fourthwall store or my own store, I can't really use Zazzle and it's not really going to be wise. So Printful is a very good option, even though the Zazzle ones, as we've seen, can also be customized. I guess it's a matter of why you're doing this, where your shop already exists, if you're connecting it to a certain niche, or if you just want the customizable option. I should have really made a cow calendar. Comment down below if you thought that my calendar is going to be cows this year. I don't really have a way to finalize this video. On a personal note, for those of you who might have noticed that I've been MIA from YouTube almost the entire month, I've been incredibly sick in the last few weeks, and I'm finally just getting back to being able to speak again, which is nice, but I did have a lot of time to work on my own print-on-demand stuff, so it's been kind of a balance between trying to work and resting. I was very feverish, but I managed to pull through and do some work, but I couldn't come back to the channel because I couldn't speak. And I feel like whenever you're not doing something for a few weeks, then you become worried that you forgot how to do it. So hey, I didn't forget how to film, but I did forget how to script because I didn't put an ending to this video. So this video is just going to end. And you know what? I actually made this calendar, the one that I did, because I just wanted to pop it up quickly, So I actually did this with the Night Cafe sketch to art feature, which is one of my favorite things about Night Cafe. And I'm going to leave a link on the screen, like a video on the screen somewhere for you guys to watch that video next if that is interesting to you guys. But with that being said, that was it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new. Oh my God, how much I missed you and this channel. And as usual, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!